What is going on, everybody? It's the last AOG checking in once again with another stream. Today, we have the second to last showcase for Neo 2. This build today I'm showing off is called Second Wind. This build is a key reduction build centered around Grace of Shinatsuhiko. 6-piece, and Oyamatsumi 7-piece for the extra melee damage on top of the life. As you can see here, I'm just gonna go through real quick and show off the star stats, which I could have gotten better ones, especially sentience charge on chest and waist for about an extra 40% sentience charge. And I did not get the scroll with sentience charge. I opted to keep the skill key damage because I'm gonna be honest with y'all, leveling up or rolling a scroll is a lot of work in this game. So I didn't want to necessarily focus on that. And also the extra key damage is basically a safety net for this build. Since this build is a 4 ultimate build, it's not gonna have the damage as high as it could be if it was a 3 ultimate build, but that's okay. It does plenty of damage in terms of the extra 14% on top with the Oyamatsumi, and the ramp up to sentience is pretty decent, even with 200% sentience. So I'm gonna just double check real quick for y'all. Yeah, I'm at 206 sentience charge, so that's not bad. It could be higher, but the extra key damage is like the safety net. Because if you really think about it, when you have high key damage, it's almost like it's built-in crowd control. You know, if the enemy is crumpled up, you know, with no key, they can't really hit you. On top of that, since I do a little bit less damage, I have more opportunities to hit, which allows me to charge up sentience more often. So in that regard, the gap isn't really noticeable. So here we go. Level 26, just gonna take a quick romp to level 30. And yeah, this build is also pretty fun. I gotta say that it does plenty of damage. So the build I put out yesterday, Active Skills, this build was essentially formed from that. So I used the blueprint to make this build. And I gotta say, you know, making all these builds taught me so much about that system and how to calculate toughness and make it so that you get the most out of each value and sacrificing the least. So yeah, this has definitely been a masterclass in learning Neo. And I gotta say, this is right on time since they changed up the stats in Neo 3. What I plan on doing is I'm going to put out a video detailing exactly how I set up my stats. That way, if people want to recreate the builds in earnest to their highest fidelity, they can go ahead and do that for themselves. Because calculating the stat distribution, it's almost kind of like its own skill. Like calculating affinity in Monster Hunter is like its own thing. Very independent of the game. You don't even have to know about that to enjoy the game, but it makes it that much more enjoyable when you have that extra degree of control from that knowledge point. But yeah, I'm still not feeling 100%, but definitely feeling better than yesterday. So the show must go on. Excuse me if I'm coughing or sniffling, but yeah, we had work to do. Oh, he smacked me. Yeah, getting smacked cannot happen. It's a bad idea. So yeah, I mean, the damage is still solid. I'm still gonna get like 60k grapples with confusion, saturated confusion. Still gonna hit those big numbers. I mean, at this point, it really all boils down to your playstyle. How much damage do you actually need on a grapple? How much do you actually need, right? Because if you're playing well, it doesn't matter. You can just go through and, do what you need to do. And, the other day, I think I came to the conclusion I don't need the 7-piece for Shinatsuhiko. It's like melee damage, or it's melee attack key consumption. So once I realized that melee attack key consumption really doesn't affect active skill key consumption like that. That's why I was like, oh, let me get the extra 14%. And that's when the build really took off for me, because the damage was even weaker before. But like I said, see, I just got that 50k grapple on that purple. You don't really need more damage than that. I do think that between this build and my active skills build, I could squeak out more damage, but I would have to lose the AA agility and ultimate stamina, which for these two builds, I'm going to keep, because those are my two builds with the AA agility. And I'm going to be honest with y'all, it took so long to roll those 4 ultimate stat scrolls. There's no way I'm getting rid of them. There's no way. Like what you see before you with these builds, I'm going to keep refining them until Neo 3 comes out. But yeah, there's no way. The work that I put in, there's no way I'm going to change that. That's why I wanted to get these builds documented and on video and on YouTube, because they're going to be archived and accessed whenever I want, because these builds are fun, man. I'm sorry. Did I just saturate that water monster? Yeah, the damage is best I could do. It's pretty good. I didn't expect the damage to get this good on this set just because it's lighter. And it's misleading too, because I think my damage was only maxed out at 6,300 on my weapon. And that's it's usually around 6,900 or 7,000. It's usually something like that. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this dude to come over here. Oh, there goes the music again. Oh, he's just looking? All right, that's fine. Ooh, he just ran up on me. Last time I did this map, this dude just ran right over here. So I was waiting for the Tyra no Kagakio. I was waiting for that dude. But yeah, this place is crawling with enemies. It could be an issue if you don't clear them out a certain way. All right, these guys they're trying it. Yo, he tried to hit Sign of the Cross on me. He was sheathing his weapon and everything. Hey, gloves? I actually need gloves for my Tyra set, origami. Not that it needs it, just, you know, pretty much the last piece of gear it needs. Some good gloves. But yeah, we're rocking and rolling, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through saying what's up. You guys are awesome. Regardless of my sickness, we need to finish what we started here. And I'm fully ready and willing to commit to that idea. Especially since, you know, these builds that I've made, they're really fun to pilot. I mean, this is like fun stuff. You know, especially the speed and agility for these builds. Between second wind and active skills, you're not gonna get much more snappy than this in terms of just like movement. Ugh, Akagani, why? Why are you like this? Why are you like this, bro? Uh-oh. Yeah, see, this kick cycle madness, dude, I literally was not gonna run out of ki. Especially when these AA agility builds, man, when you have a barrier talisman active, you basically have infinite ki. It's ridiculous. That's why you gotta know about diminishing returns and to know when to like get out of a certain spec or, you know, effect, because if I were to put ki recovery like unscathed on my gloves, for example, that will be wasteful because I really have no use for it in this build when I'm never gonna run out of ki. Look how many moves I just did. Like, run out of ki in this build, virtually impossible. And that's what's so fun about it, right? Is kind of get to go against the natural rule set of the game. And that's what I really like doing in video games. Like, I remember in this is an old game, Division 1. There was a stat called, I think it was a like obscure stat, like EFR. It's not EFR. It was some sort of external damage resistance, like explosions. And I was definitely one of the first people in the Dark Zone to like spec out in that completely and just walk in the fire of the cleaners. And I would just lure enemy players in there and they would just get burned up and I would just grab their stuff and leave. Like, Division was so crazy for that. You know, build knowledge was so important. I love doing that every time. Never fails. But yeah, we're rocking and rolling, y'all. Played a lot of build games, man. This has got to be one of the most satisfying moments for me, for sure. Just because of the way I'm able to, you know, I'm able to establish my own style and making my build. It's not bad damage, man. Like I said, because I'm hitting more, my sentience charge ramps up enough, and I still get that 30% damage on top when the weapon is awake, which is very, very amazing. I think that's why Izanagi is selected as a purity build, because you get 30% damage from that. Like Izanagi would not be, it would be too overpowered if it was like, if you could combine it with a corrupted weapon. It'd be too overpowered. It'd be 60% damage essentially for free, just by having your buffs. Now for versatility and the Death Dancer set, those are a little bit more fair because you got to work for those buffs a little bit more. Okay, so we're at the first boss rush here. Sentience charge and luck. I don't know. I don't think I have a sentience charge for Dweller, so I'm gonna keep that. All right, so it's basically build versatility we're going for at this point. And in order to really maximize that, I need a bunch of different types of soul cores. So we're still collecting those. And still going through, just enjoying the gameplay for what it is. Those actually look interesting. All right, boss rush time. Here we go. Hello, Kasha. Gotta watch out for that whip. And those claws, I cannot get hit by that. She said, ugh. $11,000? Oh yeah, I hit her weak spot, but still, that was crazy. Ooh, Shoten Doji, let's go. so risky because if I get hit with the club, it's over. Or the hair. Shit, look how much ki that just took. Let me rebuff up. Oof. Yo, come on, bro. You're killing me. Run away. Really got to get a rhythm against this dude. Got to be careful with that guy, man. He's so strong and volatile. Only a couple hits, knock you out. Hello, Mizuki. I'm gonna say hello just like that every single time. Between Mizuki and Mozuki, bruh. As long as I don't get grabbed, I win. Here we go. What was the melt? Can't see. All right. We got him. This build is so much fun. Yep, this build. Yeah, there's no way I'm changing this build, especially since First Wind is essentially the heavy version of this build without ultimate stamina, so there's no point in me exploring that option when I already have it. First Wind was the first was the initial progression of this build, and then I made the Takemita Kata out of that same mindset of making it light, and then I just applied it to Second Wind. Because I ended up splitting the builds. Jeez, dude. Yeah, I'm just saying, this build doesn't need any more damage than it already has. Hit me with that lightning. Too bad that's all he's got. All right, we're on floor 27. Making our way through to level 30. Clear that. And like I said, this is my almost my magnum opus in Neo 2. This is my celebration that Neo 3 is coming out. So for me, this is like This is such a victory lap, man. I'm sorry. I'm totally expecting, though, that people come back to this game after everything is all said and done with Neo 3. And people are definitely going to come back and play this game after, you know, like before the first DLC comes out. I could definitely see people doing that. And if they want to go all the way to the depths, hopefully these videos give them idea of what to expect in terms of build making. Because I know what I would do if I wanted to beat the depths all over again for the first time. I probably wouldn't use the set that I used. I probably would have used probably Izanagi or probably Naniji and Oyamatsumi. Naniji is just so solid in so many different areas. And Izanagi, that 3-piece bonus is so good. The only thing with Izanagi is that yokai pool management can be annoying if you're not aware of using Tataramoke for the yokai pools. But it's really strong because the more your enemies ramp up, the more you ramp up. Got flat. It's gotta be one of the more hideous monsters in the game. Can't be more hideous than the Elden Ring hands, though. Those things are fucking gross. Excuse me, excuse my language. Those things are horrible, dog. Oh, I knew he was gonna grab me. He didn't survive. He didn't survive. But yeah, we're rocking and rolling, y'all. We're moving forward at light speed. We only got one more build to go. I'm definitely gonna do that tomorrow. And then we're probably gonna be switching it up for the streams going forward, as the showcases will be done. Have to get that. Excuse me. Yeah, still under the weather, so. But the show must go on. But honestly, this is keeping me going. I'm enjoying this so much. Come on, Mr. Krabs. Okay. this build is pretty snappy, pretty fun. Let's see. I should clear out the entire map. I'm still looking for certain things, so all right. Okay. You are cruising. Climb the ladder again. Remember when this area used to get me so lost and I completely forgot this guy? Good thing I came back. I used to get so lost this area, but now I totally get it from being lost so much. All right, now we can move on. Every time. Right. I'll take all that. Let's go. But yeah, this is something I wanted to do for a long time, and I finally got to do it. I'm so excited for that. But we're gonna keep making some awesome videos for you guys, and to essentially document what is possible. Because I know being, super powered in, damage is one thing. Because I'm hitting these numbers, I probably could make builds that do way more damage. But the cost of that extra damage is defense, right? I would have to sacrifice this glorious health pool. And that's not in my personal interest, because hitting those numbers is all well and good, but I'm gonna bring it back to a Monster Hunter saying you can't really do damage at all if you're carded. So what I mean by that is your DPS goes to 0 when you get carded. You can't do damage if you're dead. So yeah, that's why I like Oyamatsumi so much. It kind of balances out the cheapness of the lower levels and makes you completely overpowered in, non-depth content. Like, Oyamatsumi is so strong in, doing scrolls and stuff. I don't think people really realize how strong you can be in that scenario. Oh, what a situation we're in now, huh? Jeez. Burst counter? No? Okay. So another thing too is that, and I wish I realized this earlier. Excuse me. So Mumyo's mask and both Neo masks, the Angyo and Ungyo, if you craft them, they become available in the loot pool. I knew it. Put me in the spot. So yeah, you can craft those pieces, or you can craft them once you unlock the smithing text. And they start dropping down here. They actually start dropping anywhere in the world, though. That's good to know. I'm gonna fool around with some of those and see if I can, fool around with it, get some good rolls. All right, we're rocking and rolling. All right, we're on floor 27. Not bad. Moving through. Let's see. Okay. Anima charge critical, inheritable. I might use that. I am fooling around with the idea of building a set with melee damage critical, but I don't have an idea of what set to use, what weapons. Still kind of up in the air, so I'm just saving pieces just in case. All right, let's see what happens. Takemaru. And we're scrambling. Still got hit by that. This build is so nimble. Watch out for that fire sword, man. Yeah, that attack right there. If it hits you in your back, man, it hurts so bad. Normally I would take the time to buff up right there, but I think we're good. Oh, hello. Uh-oh, he's doing that backup. Oh, come on. This guy? Ugh. Ooh, barely got that heal off. All right, here we go. Nightmare Bringer mode activated. We can bonk it, get a really big down window. It's hard to break his key, but if you manage to break this thing's key, it stays down for so long. And I don't have Kasha with me to get the physical damage, so instead I'm just bonking it with the Epon, which I'll take the, it's not as good sustained damage, but it still does good key damage. And it's a nice quick hit, and I can still benefit from the extra damage on burst counter. Ooh. I was like, I can't survive that quick. Hold on. Yeah, there's literally no point in me using Nightmare Bringer versus himself. He's literally so resistant to his own techniques or his own soul core. So easy to dodge this dude's attacks with this set. That's totally my fault. I have to recover real quick. Get back in the game. He did gain some health back from that. It'll take a little bit longer. It's all right. should be done here. Yeah, that down is so crazy. Like, even though you can't confuse him, because if you can confuse him and down him like that, you'd have so much opportunity to get damage. Crazy. Jeez, Nightmare Bringer taking up all my time. All right, we're on floor 28. Let's see. Sentient charge enemy poisoned. I'll keep it, but probably not gonna use it. Just saying. Anything good? Oh, I'll take it. And we're at the halfway point here. Appreciate everybody coming through saying what's up. You guys are awesome. Keep being your awesome selves. I'm gonna continue to slay and fillet these monsters. I forgot, I still have Rokugezu on. Mr. Lightning Fox. That's why lightning is so... You have to guard against it. It can mess up your timing, everything. Oh, shoot. Hey, your Boomay, man. She could be a problem. Have to switch my ammo back for that long range jerk. I gotta say, after all the moves that I learned on Fist, Fracture Foe has gotta be one of my most favorite of all time. Because you could just literally combo. You don't have to grapple. You just skip it. You can literally just skip grappling and just keep hitting. With Fracture Foe, it's so good. I'm gonna go this way. I'm going this way in a while. Oh, it's treacherous over here. That enemy is guarded by this enemy up top. But since I know that, hit this shot and then be good to go. Now, this is always the part where I accidentally knock this enemy off. Hopefully that's not the case. Double roll. Sick. All right, we're moving. Yo, where's that? Let me hurry up. So the only thing coming over here first is you don't have the key. I'm gonna come back over here later with the key. No, that's the guy I was looking for. Chill, see? Fracture fall. Oh man, they tried to gut me as soon as I came over around the corner. Oh man. This dude just got hit with a collateral bomb. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this just demonstrates how... Oh, hello. If you know how to build, it doesn't matter what you use as long as it's effective. That's why I did these 20 runs, man, to demonstrate multiple playstyles are viable down here. That's a purple Yabume. What is happening here? Okay. See him on the other side of this wall. I usually use the cannon to blow it down. Yo, purple Yabume? What is happening here? Uh-oh. All right, here we go. That's crazy that I was getting grabbed and attacked. And the tornadoes from my Nightmare Bringer Soul Core were still feeding me at Rita. So I was still healing. So that's the thing with Nightmare Bringer. And I want to try this out, right? I want to try this out. I want to see what a Nightmare Bringer Soul Core looks like with life recovery or life steal on hit, because it automatically gives you so much Amrita when the tornadoes hit. It heals you so well just from the life steal on Amrita absorption. So I'm curious to see if it had if it'll double that. I have to find a way to set that up. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming through, saying what's up. We are doing the thing, y'all. Slaying these demons where they stand. And showing them how it's done. Oh yeah. Demon Slayer movies coming out soon. Hopefully nobody gets spoiled that wants to see the movie the way, you know, it's intended. I still got hit by that? Yeah, that particular enemy, there's two of them. What the hell? Yeah, I'm glad I came this way. Because with two of them hopping around, like that, would have been a problem. I want to isolate this enemy. I want to isolate the Chibumi. I've never seen a purple one in recent memory, at least. I just like beating this monster up. Like, get out of my face, dude. Time for the main event. All right, we got her. Very nice. All right, I found out the other day I was saying curious wrong. It's actually Quirus. Bruh, my whole life is a lie. That was crazy. I thought it was curious for the chess piece. It's actually Quirus. Q-U-I-R-A-S. Yes. Crazy. I know. Sir, can you not? All right. Cruising, making progress. You don't like this anyway, even though it doesn't matter. Just breaking stuff. Why not? Okay, let's see here. That on, this on. All right. This is definitely the, okay. Definitely the threat I want to say, but thought I put my buffs on. Well, that just happened. Hilarious. Oh no, where was I? Oh well, get to slay all these enemies again. Whoops. Don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, he still got me. Now y'all understand why I dislike this enemy. This dude just powers through. He's got his own like excuse me. He's got his own like really good hyper armor. It'll be a pain to deal with. My bad, I had to get some water. Excuse me. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, my voice is starting to go, so hopefully we can make it through and hold out. But I think we're pretty much done. Oh no. Since I got the key, I can go back through this way. Oh, that enemy doesn't respawn. Interesting. Maybe the mini bosses don't respawn, or what's considered a mini boss? Because I've seen that enemy become red or purple before. All right, we're out of here. Oh, hello. I'll take that. All right. We're rocking and rolling, y'all. Hopefully my voice holds out. The 20 days of Neo is almost concluded. We're on day 19. And hopefully we can see this through here. Okay. All right, we're rolling. Let's see who the boss role is. Uh-oh. It's an old protagonist from the first game, William. Yo, look at this dude backing up. Yo, he had me. Backed up. Long time. Now y'all understand why I play the way I do. These dudes are so cheap out here. You see this dude backing up? I do not want this dude to power up, so I'm just running him over. This guy again? And he's up second, which is like the worst possible. This is like the worst possible scenario. Uh-oh. Can I get that drink off? Nope. Yo, that was weird. Alright. Okay, Nightmare Bringer. Trying to get me at my weakest. My voice about to go. Look at this. The game is trying to plot against me. I shall prevail. This is why it pays to have a solid grip on all the boss fights, because you might get more than one as a duplicate. Like when I first started doing these runs, a double Nightmare Bringer setup like this would have absolutely destroyed me. I'm gonna take the damage here. I'm so glad I was able to have at least one anima to get that off. That would have been tragic. Wow, covers up the whole arena, huh? That was weird. I don't think I was locked on to him. If you're not locked onto this dude and you're trying to dodge, you'll get messed up like that. Okay, he just did not want to get flinched right there. See, having this guy first is okay, but having him second in the lineup is the worst, dude. Because you can forget, like, lose orientation. You forget, like, you don't have a boss afterward. Uh-oh, this guy. Katara Moke. This is a different setup. Went human boss and then just landed? Excuse me. God. Hey. Nightmare Bringer tried to ruin my day again. Look at this. They're trying to kick me while I'm down. Oh my goodness, man. We're on level 29. Nightmare Bringer. Luck and Yokai Shift? Meh. Yeah, I'll take that Nightmare Tusk all day. Oh, I will take those and that. Yeah, appreciate y'all coming through, man. You guys are awesome. We're going to continue the showcase here. The show must go on. Even if I have to mute my mic, we shall continue. I'm going to keep the talking to a minimum. Try and preserve what I have left. But as you know, we've done this. We've done these maps, these bosses. Should be nothing new. It's just, you know, one of those things where it's just, we're just using different tools for the same job. Which is super fun. I'm just having such a good time. I remember this old map from the first game. It used to confuse me, but now I'm aware of where to go and what to do now. Oh, I missed. It's a higher elevation. Enemy layout is definitely different this time around. It's always different, but usually there's more enemies in there. Went for the grapple, but okay. Is it a purple Namahage down there? Sorry, buddy. There's nowhere to strafe on here. So there's a purple Namahage down there next to a fog enemy. Okay, this game really doesn't like me today. I'm starting to understand that now. Jeez. I always do this because as an old throwback to Neo 1. There used to be a Yasukani farm in this very room. I think that's why the devs put something there but made it nothing. Like, this is a reminder of it was there, but, you know, they changed it up. I think that's what this build needs, is more accumulation. I will say that accumulation is, for your element, is so good. I think it's kind of slept on. I think it was not in here, no? No, definitely in here. Okay. I gotta say, Hellish Hag is vicious, man. Such a vicious enemy. I gotta say though, think the enemy's blind. I think Hellish Hag is blind, so that reminds me of Gormagala in Wilds. Gormagala's blind. That's why it lashes around like that, lashes out. So kind of look at that hyper armor, man. That's what you got to look out for with Karnak GG. That hyper armor, man. I don't know how to deal with that. All right, so with this area, you always got to fall in the right spot, well, to be safe. Can't snipe him from there. That's not the right spot. It's actually, well, that's one way of doing it. He's gonna jump down. This fool. Okay. Okay, good thing this Yubume is not smart. So they made it a regular one. All right, I guess that's fair. Because sometimes this enemy could be red. And she paid the price. Oof. Okay. Stop all that noise. Man, just dealing with Itsumade in a few moves. Such a far cry from what I used to do. Love that emote. All right, we're out of here. Excuse me. But yeah, the show must go on. On floor 29, got one more little guy to go. Not gonna let any cold stop me. or any enemies for that matter. Any nightmare bringers. Nothing's gonna stand in my way. Gotta mind your positioning in this game. You really do. Sorry, buddy. All right, while the kitty cats are keeping everybody company, I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. All right, I'm back. Got some water. The cats are still here. I guess I did just get a new one. If you do emotes, they'll kind of respond. See, they'll get mad if you do the red one. It's hilarious. All right, we're out of here. It's my secret Scampus tech. I just revealed it to you. Yes. All right. Sentience charge. I think I have a sentience charge on this guy, but I'm going to keep it just to be safe. Oh, hello. That's a nice roll. Anima bonus confused. It's the high anima too. That's nice. Yeah. Oh, that's nice too. It's the low anima roll, but still good. All right, we are rocking and rolling, y'all. We got about one more level to go. Okay. Doing all right. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that, but hey. One of the tankiest boys down here. That hurts so bad. Man, I gotta tell you, the satisfaction from doing that to a boss down here, awesome. Ooh, took half my life, one tail swipe. Okay, I thought I blocked that, but guess not. All right, scramble mode. Bro, you're not catching me. Okay. All right, almost fully regrouped. Ready? Go. There we go. Gotta block that. Oh, missed my... missed. Well, knew he missed. Which doesn't surprise me. Unless he's rolling off the wall, it's usually gonna miss up close. Gotta be careful when trading, man. Because you do take a reduced amount of damage when you do a soul core action. Oh. Throwing the big cats at me. All right. Man, I wish I would have noticed or reacted to that properly, because I might still get hit by that. Oh, what? That came across so late. Yeah, that comes across so late. I didn't know that. I thought it was gonna miss. Wow. That was such a cheap confuse hit. Whoa, his tail hit on the turnaround? Yo, there's like moves that I'm not aware. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that was interesting. I gotta do that fight a little bit more. I do have scrolls for him now, so it's possible. There was definitely some missing information in terms of my understanding of that fight. All right, we are on level 30. Here we go. Anything good at the store? Like that? We're rocking and rolling, y'all. We're nearing the end of this run. And yeah, we're cruising, y'all. The 20 days of Neo is almost complete. And we got one more video to do tomorrow, which should be a treat. It's very similar to Infant Tsukiyomi, except it has a grip more damage and defense. Since when I hit an enemy with Omnio magic, they also get attack down. Fine, I'll pay attention to you. Jeez. Squeaky, man. Oh, shoot. Yo, where'd that Seafree go? Did she just teleport back? Like she's out of place? Really? I guess she was out of the dark zone too much. Interesting. So fighting the ones with the big horns much easier than the ones with small horns. This one had big horns. And you can see how they just double over after you break them. Okay. Moving on. Probably wasn't wise to take my eyes off the Suiki, but hey. It's fine. Yeah, man. That's what happens when you have 50% active skill key damage. Just ripping through enemies' key, man. Bonk. Even walls get bonked. Can't catch up to this guy. Okay. It's a situation we want to avoid at all costs. Yo, this dude came around the corner? Bruh. Why nobody likes you? Okay, that hurt. Nobody likes giant spiders. Get out of here. All right. Gotta keep the voice hydrated. Okay. I love the force behind that. Hope they keep that in the game. They need to keep the way the character moves and just the force behind the moves, and like it just needs to happen. Hold on. Forget that enemies there sometimes. Okay. Sometimes there's a purple ox cart around here. Gonna double check for him real quick. No? Okay. All right, we're out of here. Half the map done. Going to the other half right now. But yeah, I noticed that the top 5 floors. What do you mean by top 5? I mean the first 5 floors you do favor certain levels, and then they can cycle from different levels. So at some point in the near future, I think I'm gonna do level 30 multiple times in a day to see which levels come up. I'm gonna be doing that in the near future here. And I'm probably going to be getting to longer streams here. I know I've been streaming these special events recently. They've only been like an hour or two. We're really going to be streaming a lot longer in the future too, so look out for that. And for anybody watching on YouTube, I am on Twitch under The Last AOG, twitch.tv/The Last AOG. Man, when you pop a soul core at the right time, there's nothing like it. Especially that one. Dang. We're cruising. Coming close to the final area here. Ooh. Dodge this still. Let's go. Sick. Oh, what? Oh. Yo, that kitty cat was doing work. Yo, hold on. There's a purple on the other side of this. Purple Yoki? All right, so the difference between Fuki and Yoki, Fuki has a cape. This dude doesn't have a cape. This dude is ready, dude. Shredded him. I got an Ungyo Neo mask. Divine, but if it has the increased attack, winded enemy on it, I'll be definitely looking to grab that. Because that is just so powerful. Can't be overlooked or ignored. love doing that. Just unleashing so many kicks. Oops. We got her. I forgot you can manually do the launcher if you charge it real quick and release it. I think I have that roll already. Okay, nothing crazy for rolls. Another attack roll. I got a bunch of those, so nothing too crazy here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this because I have way too many of them. I fight Suiki so much. So much. Like, you're bound to get a good one if you just play this area. She's a good soul core. It's just I'm so used to the one button hit for Bakugani. And Bakugani's easy to get. You don't even have to get down here in the depths to fight him like that. Suiki's always a late game placement. And she's always found it in like the deeper levels. That hurt. I gotta be careful. Yep. If I get hit by that sickle, it's over. See if I can recover. She gets up quick. If she keeps going for that stomp, I'm gonna keep stomping back. I gotta say, in the dark zone is such a distinct advantage. Awkward spot. Let's see. Oh, come on. The lightning. I keep forgetting the lightning throws off the timing for her attacks. Oh, I did it in group mode. That was sick. Oh, I didn't get the counter off right there. Yeah, you don't see this attack too often. We got her. Not the way that I had hoped, but hey, it works. Stop. Mr. Shoten Doji himself. Non-drink sharing jerk. Oh, he still caught me with that? You gotta deal with that, man. Should be done. If I can get to his back when he's down, usually lights out. Ooh. This is the final matchup they give me, huh? Let me buff up. You know what? Spend some more cash. Oh no, that's an L. Definitely went for the kill. Okay. There we go. Glancing blow. Boom. Let's go. Lightning God's Yomi is always a threat to clutch. All right, let's go. Yes. So that is the stream. That is the run for Second Wind. Second Wind was carrying me. Ridiculous. These builds are always fun to use, and I gotta admit, man, this one and active skills are really fun to use because of the AA agility. We'll be back tomorrow with the final build in the list here for Neo 2. Appreciate everybody who came up, said what's up. You guys are awesome. Keep being your awesome selves. And I'm gonna play a song for y'all. And that is the end of the stream, y'all. Deuces.